Welcome to our video on the 10 poorest U.S. states with high poverty rates. Millions of Americans struggle with poverty. Millions of individuals are below the federal poverty threshold. Every state has some level of poverty, although some are more impacted than others. In this video, we will examine the 10 states with the greatest rates of poverty in more detail, looking at the causes of their financial difficulties and the effects they have on the day-to-day lives of their citizens. So join us as we dive into the statistics and stories of these states and shed light on the ongoing fight against poverty in the U.S. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Number 1. Mississippi. Mississippi's 19.8% poverty rate makes it the most impoverished state in the Union, according to several rankings. It is well known for its agricultural and agriculture sectors and is situated in the U.S.'s southeast. However, Mississippi has long suffered from poverty despite having rich resources and lush territory. Mississippi has a high poverty rate in part because of its low median family income. Mississippi's median household income in 2018 was $45,287, a substantial decrease from the $63,179 national average. This indicates that a sizable section of the population makes salaries that are insufficient to cover their basic needs. The absence of diversified industry in Mississippi is another factor that contributes to poverty. The state's economy is mostly dependent on industry and agriculture, both of which provide low-wage employment. Moreover, Mississippi has not been able to draw in a lot of knowledge-based or high-tech sectors, which provide greater employment prospects and higher salaries. Number 2. New Mexico. New Mexico, which is in the southwest, is the second poorest state in the U.S. with a 19.5% poverty rate. The state draws visitors from all over the globe because of its well-known wide deserts and rich cultural heritage. It does, however, also confront serious economic difficulties, which contribute to high rates of poverty. The low levels of educational attainment in New Mexico are one of the key causes of poverty in the state. Compared to the national average of 32%, just 26.8% of people have a bachelor's degree or above. People find it more difficult to get well-paying work as a result, which raises the possibility that they will live in poverty. The high unemployment rate in New Mexico is another element that raises the state's poverty rate. The state's unemployment rate in 2019 was 4.8%, which was higher than the 3.5% national average. This indicates that a sizable section of the populace is jobless, which puts them in a precarious financial situation. Number 3. Louisiana. Louisiana comes in third place among the poorest states in the U.S. with a poverty rate of 19.4%. It is renowned for its varied music, food, and culture and is situated in the southern area. But the state also has serious economic problems, which contribute to high rates of poverty. The high unemployment rate of 6.8% in Louisiana in 2019 is one of the main causes of poverty in the state. Since this is far higher than the 3.5% national average, it is challenging for locals to find steady work. Additionally, the state has one of the lowest rates of labor force participation in the nation, indicating that a sizable section of the populace is not actively looking for work. Agriculture, one of Louisiana's primary businesses, has been negatively impacted by weather patterns, which has resulted in lower output and job losses. Furthermore, the state's dependence on the oil and gas sector has led to employment losses in times of economic recession. Number 4. West Virginia. West Virginia, the fourth poorest state in the U.S., is situated in the Appalachian area and has a poverty rate of 17.1%. The state is well known for its outdoor leisure opportunities and stunning scenery, but it also confronts formidable economic difficulties. The collapse of the coal mining sector, which for many years supported West Virginia's economy, is one of the primary causes of the state's high poverty rate. Many locals have lost their work due to the industry's downturn, which has left them with few job options and poor earnings. Furthermore, West Virginia's economy is not very diverse, with several of its counties having a strong reliance on only one sector. Due to this, the state is very susceptible to economic downturns, as seen by the coal industry's recent fall. The population has also decreased as a result of people moving elsewhere in quest of better employment possibilities. Number 5. Alabama. Alabama is the seventh poorest state in the U.S., with a poverty rate of 16.8%. It is well known for its southern hospitality and its involvement in the civil rights struggle. It is situated in the southeast. The state does, however, also have serious economic difficulties. The high jobless rate in Alabama, 4.1% in 2019, is one of the primary causes of poverty in the state. Because this is more than the 3.5% national average, it is more difficult for locals to find steady work. The state is home to a sizable rural population as well, which often has fewer career options and lower pay. Alabama also has a problem with income disparity, with the top 20% of workers earning 7.5 times as much as the poorest 20% on average. This indicates that there is a large disparity in wealth in the state, with many low-income households finding it difficult to provide for their essential necessities. Number 6. Kentucky. Seen as the sixth poorest state in the U.S., Kentucky is a southeast state with a 16.3% poverty rate. The state is well known for its horse racing, bourbon, and rolling hills, but it also has serious economic problems. Kentucky's poverty is mostly caused by the state's long-term dependence on coal mining, which is in decline. Many locals have so lost their jobs, which has left them with little options for work and poor pay. Coal mine closures also have a cascading impact that causes other businesses, such retail and hospitality, to deteriorate. In addition, Kentucky has a problem with economic disparity, with the top 20% of earners earning 6.1 times as much as the poorest 20% on average. This translates to a very uneven economic climate that low-income families are finding difficult to compete in, which raises the state's high poverty rate. Number 7. Arkansas. With a poverty rate of 16.3%, Arkansas, a state in the south-central area, is tied with Kentucky for the sixth poorest state in the U.S. Although the state is well known for its varied geography and for being the home to Walmart, it also confronts formidable economic difficulties. Arkansas's low median household income, which was $48,952 in 2018, much below the national average, is one of the key causes of the state's poverty. This indicates that a sizable section of the population makes salaries that are insufficient to cover their basic needs. Number 8. South Carolina. South Carolina is located on the southeastern coast of the United States. It is known for its beautiful beaches, rich history, and southern charm. However, despite its many attractions, South Carolina is also one of the poorest states in the country, with a high poverty rate that continues to impact its residents. According to the latest data from the U.S. Census Bureau, South Carolina has a poverty rate of 13.8%. This means that nearly 702,000 people in the state are living below the poverty line. Additionally, the child poverty rate in South Carolina is even higher at 18.3%, with over 1 in 5 children living in poverty. Number 9. Louisiana. Louisiana is the 9th poorest state in the United States, with a 15.8% poverty rate. The state's economy is varied, but it also confronts major obstacles that raise the state's poverty rates. With a 6.8% unemployment rate in 2019, Louisiana is one of the states with the highest rates of poverty. Since this is far higher than the 3.5% national average, it is challenging for locals to find steady work. Furthermore, there is a 6.4-fold average income gap in Louisiana between the richest 20% of earnings and the poorest 20%. This indicates that there is a large disparity in wealth in the state, with many low-income households finding it difficult to provide for their essential necessities. Number 10. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, the 10th poorest state in the U.S., is situated in the Great Plains and has a poverty rate of 15.6%. Although the state is well known for its oil and gas sector, it also has serious economic problems that raise the state's poverty rate. Oklahoma's dependence on the energy industry, which has been negatively impacted by changes in the price of gas and oil, is one of the primary causes of the state's poverty. Economic instability and employment losses have ensued from this, especially in rural regions where many counties depend on the sector. This restricts citizens' access to a wider range of economic possibilities and jobs. Furthermore, a large percentage of Oklahomans live in rural areas, where work prospects are typically few and incomes are often lower. The high rates of poverty in these places are partly a result of the limited access to healthcare and education. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.